The state of Michigan is making changes for people who use CBD oil, a derivative of marijuana that doesn't get you high but is used to treat a variety of ailments. The state's licensing agency has now decided that people who buy or sell the oil must conform to the state's medical marijuana laws. That's new and causing concern and some confusion tonight. 24-hour News 8's Barton Dieters is talking to those impacted by the change. Barton, good evening to you.
Well, Leon, CBD oil has been credited with treating a variety of problems from PTSD to joint aches, and it's been getting growing acceptance for treating seizures in children when nothing else works. And until just a few days ago, it could be purchased by anyone without having a medical marijuana card.
I have to be able to function to do my job, and so I use CBD oil during the day.
Amanda Brunzel is a 34-year-old Navy veteran who uses CBD oil for PTSD, fibromyalgia, and endometriosis.
It's not psychoreactive, and it still gives me the same benefits as actual THC.
She also wants to avoid the potential side effects of other painkillers that can also be addictive. This is the notice the state sent out saying that oil must now conform to the Medical Marijuana Act.
There's a lot of veterans who won't get their card because the state states that if you're a medicinal marijuana patient, you can't keep your weapons. It's just very sad. It's only hurting veterans.
David Overholt is a medical marijuana caretaker and advocate who is heading up a Grand Rapids group working to bring dispensaries to the town.
You didn't need a marijuana card. You didn't have to jeopardize the loss of your income from your employer finding out. You didn't have to lose your rights to bear a firearm.
Now, Michigan is alone in this requirement. Other states still sell CBD oil without a marijuana card.
Now, a lot of the people that were wholesaling here are already packing their bags and moving out of state. Is that really what Michigan needs, is more companies leaving?
Overholt had 2 dogs, one with cancer and another with life-threatening seizures. He treated both with CBD oil.
What I did is I went out and tried some of the CBD oil from one of the local stores, specially made for pets. And there was no more high to her, and we haven't had a seizure since.
The dog with cancer was supposed to have less than a month to live. That was 6 months ago.
We're kind of struggling now because now we're not allowed to, I don't know if I can be a caregiver for my dog.
The FDA is poised to approve Epidiolex, a marijuana derivative that treats child epilepsy, just like advocates claim the oil does.
So now that you have one product that you give a child once a day or twice a day that controls 99% of their seizures, there's nobody out there, I don't care, the person that hates marijuana the most sees that transformation in that child and the family that has to take care of that child. Their heart grows like the Grinch.
The new regulation can and likely will be challenged before an administrative law judge by a patient or a seller. And of course, this all could be a moot issue if a proposal legalizing marijuana is on the ballot in November. In studio, Barton Dieters, 24-hour News 8.